Up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's morning time.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing today? Welcome back. Welcome back from a long weekend away. How are we doing? How are we doing? MP, yep. MP did the X hack. It works. You can't argue with it. Sorry, Caitlin. Um, it's kind of like cheating, but use the tools you have. I'm live on all the platforms, so who knows? Who knows what's going on? Good morning, Caitlin. Good morning, MP. Good morning, MP again. Good morning, Dylan. What's up? How was everybody's weekend? That's a great question. Can everybody please answer that right now? Um, yep. Rained here most of the weekend and got the laundry room remodel in. Yeah. Yep. What's up, Bukes? Good morning, sir. And we got a new friend, Moss Calder. What's up, buddy? How you doing? GM, those are just kidding. Oh, how you doing? How'd you find us? Where'd you come from? What's going on? Got some X chats going. Good stuff. My weekend was pretty good. Pretty good. We didn't have too much planned. I tried to set up a pool party. My wife politely declined, saying we did not want to clean the house and she did not want to have anyone over. She wanted to have a more chill weekend. Yeah. How'd the shower go? Recovering from the baby shower, it was good, but thankful that my two best friends put all the food away exactly at the end time. That's a good hack. I like to do that too. I like to say I'm putting it away so that it doesn't spoil. There's nothing worse than like having all this food and then you like leave it out for everyone to eat and like then you go jump in the pool or go do the activities or whatever and you come back like 2 hours later and it's like kind of like gross but people still want to graze, so I'm constantly putting the food away and then my wife's like, wait, where'd all the food go? And I'm like, chill out, okay, chill out, it's in the fridge, calm down. Yep, the weekend was chill. This week is starting off, oh man, sorry dude, that's a bummer. What's going on? Tell me about it. Yeah, it's at least you had a good chill weekend though, you know? And then what? We're coming up on the holiday weekend, right? So no days off this week, right? Because the fourth falls on a weekend. So that's kind of a, I don't know, how do y'all feel about that? For me, it's a little hit and miss. Like sometimes I appreciate the extra day off. Um, other times I don't like, when I lose a day of work. It's the worst when it's in a Wednesday, man. You just like, no one's coming into work the next day. Uh, But it was super cool that my best friend from K to second, K5 to second, who I hadn't seen since second grade. Nice. Ooh, that's really cool. I like that. The good. Hey, I'm not asking you to leave. Exactly. Someone's got to do the dishes. They were very blunt. Party is over. Well done. Nice quiet week for me. Lots of customers are closed for the week. And then, well, that's good. All right. Closing down for the week. It's that summer break. Someone said they were doing that. Um, Greek Mike, right? Yeah, he's doing the same. It's very interesting. Don't do that. I don't do that here. Yep, it was definitely Mike. Um, yes. All right, real quick. My weekend, Friday morning after the show, took Bailey to school. She's gone. Summer cheer camp. She's at Great Wolf Lodge. She seems to be having a good time. Mom's going out there this morning to watch her performance. I'm like triple booked, so there's no way I could do it. Plus, I hear it's like just a horrible, like there's just so many different cheerleading groups. So all the parents roll in at 8:30 in like horrible LA traffic. So I want no part of that anyways. But my wife is gonna handle that. She dropped Bentley off with her parents last night, so he spent the night up at their house so that she can go do that. I do not want to go hang out with cheer moms. I'm planning a trip to his shop. Oh, nice. As long as you don't plan it for this weekend, right? Um, jumped on a work call for a new client, another referral from this new designer I just met. So this is like her second time referring me. So that's freaking awesome. Um, Pretty interesting job in house, like one of those like artistic kind of things. Shaved little dude's head. Yeah, we got all this stuff done. He loves it. I love it. It's um it's so much easier. Like his hair's a mess. Dude doesn't like bathing. So it's like the longer the hair is, the worse it is. I gave MP like a little bit more information, but I literally started shaving his head and then realized that like his hair really wasn't clean. So it was like incredibly difficult for the first like 20 minutes. Then I'm like, dude, we got to put you in the bath. I got to get some conditioner and shampoo in this mop of yours. And then it was just like a breeze. Thick, sweaty boy's hair is brutal. Yeah. Didn't even realize that was a thing. Apparently, I take care of my hair way more than my kids do. Good morning, Carfish. How are you doing? How was your weekend? Brooklyn had a friend over to spend the night, so that was super cool. And Bentley loves hanging out with them, and so he was kind of getting a little bothersome. So I took him on a little excursion to go to Target to return something. We went to Five Below, and he spent a bunch of his money on stuff. No V Friends cards at my local Target again. And when we get back, the girls were in the pool, and so he wanted to go in. So he like politely asked Brooklyn if he can go in and join them. And she said yes. And my wife and I were taking bets as to how long it would last before there was like crying and hitting and all that stuff. They went 2 hours. She let him in, she allowed him in the pool with her friend and her for 2 whole hours. At one point, they were even sitting next to each other. So my wife and I were just blown away. Um, and And the girls, all in all, were in the pool and jacuzzi for 7 hours, and then they finally came in at, like I was in bed. They finally came in at, like, 10:30 or something like that. It was wild. Made a promo video for a show. I just put it on X if anyone can confirm it works. I'd appreciate that. Oh, interesting. I don't know if I have you on X. I think I've looked for you before. Still card fishing, right? Spots live tonight. Come join us. 11 minutes, 4th of July. Yeah, I see it, buddy. I don't know how to I'm not gonna try to share it over here. I guess ooh, it's a nice one, dude. Look at you. Damn, buddy. It's good stuff. I'll post it out there. That's good stuff, dude. Can you play? Let's see. Share screen, window. No, not that one. This one? Does that work for people? It's not gonna have any sound though. Or at least I don't think so. Tell me if you guys hear it, but it's like legit, dude. Yeah. Live 3 case break. Mega Hobby Blaster. Look at this guy. Dude. You hear the sound? Grab your favorite drink. Look at this, man. Ooh. Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern, y'all. Yeah, right? This guy needs to make some videos for all of us. Look at this guy. Damn. All right, buddy. Right now, how do I stop that screen share? There we go. Well done, sir. Well done. Very well done. Um, I'm just gonna like continually watch in the background. But yeah, it was a good weekend for us. Super good weekend. Oh, dude, forgot to tell you guys. Went out to our friend's house on Friday for some bomb ass fajitas and margaritas. Saturday, just completely hungover. Horrible day. But I just spent the day playing Roblox, so it is what it is. But man, I was not feeling good. Stomach was hurting all day long. Uh, yeah, so too old for that shit. Yeah, no worries, dude. It's good stuff. And what's funny is this Saturday, we're gonna jump into the reading a little bit, but this Saturday, woke up Saturday and I'm feeling like a new man. No more lingering pain and able to move faster. Nice. So we were doing opposites that day. Cool stuff. Saturday's reading in the Daily Dad was about screen sickness, was about like learning boundaries with your phone, putting your phone down, not doom scrolling, um, not getting to the point where, you see our we do this and our kids do this, but they get like tunnel vision. The walls could be falling down and they wouldn't even know. Um, that it'll be something where it's like you'll sit down next to them and then 20 minutes later they'll look and they'll be like, "Hey, when'd you get here?" And it's like, dude, I even said hi to you. And like you were ignoring me. Still no running or heavy lifting, but finally feels good to be normal good. Nice. That's awesome, dude. Um, so that was kind of me on Saturday, but I was sick from something else, from a little StreamYard is sharing a window. Stop sharing. Okay. I was sick from something else. We like to call it mom and dad drink, mom and dad poison, whatever you want to call it to the kids. Bentley was like, "Dad, you want to play?" And I'm like, "Dude, I need you to chill today. I'm hurting. I really am. There's not enough Advil in the world to fix this situation, buddy. So just give dad a little bit of a break. You can start some workout, bro." Yeah, me or MP. Yeah, he just had hernia surgery like a couple weeks ago, so he's just barely recovering, and he's gonna get after it again. He's got me Mario Kart World for my birthday. I've been crushing that. Yeah, I mean that's just fun. That's not a sickness. Come on now, it's Mario Kart. That doesn't count. Yeah, MP's excited now. He heard Mario Kart. So yeah, I wouldn't say I was screen sick, but after a full day of Roblox, I was definitely feeling like, whoa, I did way too much of that. So then Sunday made the call to stay off of it, stay off my phone, finish my book. I had about 74 more pages in my the book that I was reading, and I was like, I just got to finish this. It's really not that many pages. We can get this done. DM me your handle on Switch. Me and the kiddos play all the time. There we go. Some Mario Kart parties. Um, and I did. I did. I finished the book yesterday. I read throughout the day multiple times, and I did not play a lick of Roblox, uh, except for when my son asked me to play on his account to reorganize his farm. So I went up on the computer and did that. And finished the book right after that. And then I jumped on for a little bit, but was basically just doing chores all day. Laundry, gardening with the wife. Got a plan. I was like, I was telling MP and I put a little chat GPT action into it. I was like, I really want to get this backyard done and dialed in for her birthday. Um, we've just been struggling so much with weeds back there. And chat was like, dude, you need to cover the ground. You need to put rocks or bark. And bark doesn't work because the high wind and the slope, it just all flows into the pool. So he talked me into rock. I don't want to get a bunch of rock dropped off in my driveway and have to fucking wheelbarrow it back to the backyard. But it's going to be my workout in the coming weekends. Not going to get it done by our birthday. We just have too much going on. But I am certainly going to make progress. Hoping end of July, early August to get that dialed in and done. What else? Let's do Sunday's reading. Sunday's reading. So I did Saturdays, right? Screen Sickness was Saturdays. And Sunday's reading was and our new friend, Moss. Moss, if you're not familiar with the show, we go through I don't even have it, do I? Oh, right here. We go through the book, The Daily Dad by Ryan Holiday. So it's a page a day. So when you hear me referencing the reading, that's what we're talking about. So one page a day. Um, and I do the show Monday through Friday. So right now I'm going over the Saturday and Sunday pages, and then I'll go over today's. But essentially, that's like kind of what the show is. So you're welcome to hang. Do you have kids? Are you a dad? Um, Sundays was take delight in attending to your improvement. And good morning, David. What's up, buddy? How you been? How you been doing? Um, Very interesting phrase. Take delight in attending to your improvement. Self-care, growth, never stop. Again, modeling for our kids. So this was a quote from what was that quote? I swear there's a quote. I swear there's a quote referenced. Epictetus liked to quote Socrates, who said that he delighted in attending to his own improvement day to day. Brilliant, right? So, what that means is take delight in it, right? Like we're gonna work towards improvement. It's gonna be tough. We're gonna be trying to do something that we are not used to doing. Maybe it's working out. Maybe it's reading and learning something. Maybe it's doing a morning show when you're like a shy, nervous person who doesn't like talking for 30 minutes straight by yourself. Um, but take delight in it. Take delight in the fact that you are working to improve yourself, that in a year's time, you won't even recognize yourself, that you'll look back and be like, wow, I would have never thought I'd be doing this, but I stuck with it. I put in the work and here I am. And I'm delighted by that. I think delight is just a strange word. It's not very often used. Um, so yeah, that was a good reading. I like that one on Sunday. And then today's was it's not over for you. Story isn't over. So this tells a story of I believe it was Susan Straight. Susan Straight was helping her mother move, and she found like a piece of art in the trash, I think, or hidden away somewhere. And she asked her mom about it. Her mom was like, "Yeah, I wanted to paint. I liked it, but I had a kid. I had you, and then my life was over." And that's like a direct quote. My life was over. And I know that a lot of us probably have felt that way, or can feel that way, or maybe Caitlin was starting to think, "Oh no, am I going to be able to?" you know, play these games with my husband and my friends, like when there's a little baby crying after me, and you get there. There are times when it seems like it's impossible to have hobbies or have friends or do anything other than be a parent and work for these children or help them, teach them, guide them, whatever it is that you're doing with them, wiping their butt. Uh, but then you find the time. Jesus, why is that so colorful? What happened? Um, Sorry guys. Then you find the time, or you get to a certain point where you're like, no, this is not right. I can't, I shouldn't be focused 100% on the kids. Like I need to claw back some time for my self-care. Maybe you've let yourself go. That was Oh, that was yesterday or Sunday's reading, the take delight in your improvement. Maybe you let yourself go. Maybe it got to a point where don't even recognize yourself anymore. That happens. And then you finally, maybe your kids are at a point when they're a little bit more independent. And that's kind of what I wrote in here is it's like this funny, I'm going to say juxtaposition. I still not sure I'm using that word correctly, but about parenting is we we sacrifice our time and our growth and our self for the kids, to do everything for them and help them, get through this new world that they know nothing about. And it's really hard to kind of stop that and get to a point where they're doing stuff on their own and learning independence. But at the same time, they really need independence. They really need doing it on their own and failure and all that kind of stuff that they learn through that. And we also really need our time back, our independence, our self-care, our friends. So it's a hard thing to learn. It's hard to know exactly when that time is, um, to claw back that time. But when you do it, when you finally get to it, and there's no right answer for any parent or any child, but when you do, it's a beautiful thing. And like the reading says, it's not over for you. Pick that, art project backed up. Pick that workout routine or that fitness goal, or some people hit the goals of running marathons or learning some sort of skill that you always wanted to learn. uh, feel like for me, it's going to be, my thing is hiking, like getting into nature. Like I really like it. I really enjoy it. I think there's a lot of mountain behind me. Mountain biking is another thing. um, I've always wanted to learn the guitar or drums. I'm not really musically inclined, whereas my daughter is. I probably should just have her teach me, but she's very shy about it all. So I don't know. I was really hoping Bentley would take on the drums, and I was really getting into the idea of buying a drum set for the house, even though it sounds like a nightmare. But he just did not want to do it. He went in a completely other direction, and he's never asked once again about it. So there goes that dream of mine. It is over for me. Just kidding. Um, what do we think, people? What have you put off? What have you put off? I played the drums growing up. Okay. What have you put off, MP? Card fishing, David, Moss, Kalen. What have you put off since your parenting journey has started, and you need to think about picking back up again. I loved it. Actually was thinking about getting the set again. Nice. See, there you go. Right there. Thinking about it already. I can see beard on the drums. Yeah. It's almost a requirement, isn't it? A prerequisite to play drums. Just a couple tattoos and a beard. Um, yeah, good for you, MP. Let's see it. Let's see it. They are super, super expensive. Yeah. Traveling's another one. Yeah. That's where I'm thinking of, like, the hikes, like the cool places. I know what I'm getting down for. Don't do it. Traveling for sure. Like I definitely want to make my way over to Europe. I still haven't gone out there, but with all this stoicism and stuff, I really want to see Rome and Italy and all that kind of those places that I've never been. For a while, I was really into uh, scotch and whiskey and all that kind of stuff. So would love to kind of travel up to that place, that area of the world, and kind of tour some of those facilities. I thought would be really cool. I don't know, just really enjoy that kind of stuff and seeing all the different variations of this planet that just when you get there, you're like, wait, what? This is what other people live in? This is their existence? So yeah, let's try to figure out a way to get this stuff going, right? Right? I want to get back into reading. Was on a tear at the beginning of the year, reading every night, but have been slacking this last month. Yeah, same. I used to have a pretty strict, like, 30 minutes of reading every morning, like after this time frame. Actually, I think the show kind of took over that time. And then after the show, there was a period where I was fasting, so I had more time, but now I'm eating breakfast. It's just like back and forth, kind of just adjusting my routine, but reading's definitely one of them. I have a bucket list executing every month. Nice. Get some, dude. I'm thankful that my husband and I are decently good at following our hobbies. Yeah. I really hope that because, like, especially because I know that the one main hobby that you guys have, like, you're connected on it. We have a plan that I can still keep coaching. Good. That's great. Yeah, I really hope that you guys, you don't get too jostled with the entrance of your daughter. Oh, latest item? Yeah, exactly, David. What's next on the list? What's the one you just completed and what are you looking at next? Do tell, more information, sir. And then we'll go through a little quick, and this one kind of ties into everything, right? The stoic lip reading of the day. I won't go through the whole weekend, but is no excuses, right? We all have reasons. We all have excuses. It's, I was raised this way. I don't have the time for it, and the Stoic book is teaching us today that nah, put those aside. Don't do it. Find a way around it. You can always find some time to do it in this hour or that hour. Maybe you're watching too much TV. Like for me, it's definitely too much Netflix, too much Roblox. So whenever I tell myself, like, oh, I didn't have enough time to read today, it's like, dude, just look at your screen time, man. You're on Twitter for 30 minutes. Why couldn't you just read instead? What did you actually accomplish over there on Twitter? So, no excuses. Let's set those aside. Let's work on improvement. Let's work on, staying off our screen. Let's let's work on those things that we've been putting aside. We're all gonna put a dollar into MP gets a drum set fund. His wife and kids will love it. It's just gonna be so happy at that home. Finished finished an Appalachian hike and got invited to Cuba by friends. Nice. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You say that as you say that as I just finished a knockout online tour. Except for the 8:30 to 9 a.m. time slot. Yeah, for sure. That's your screen time for the day is you save this 30 minutes right here. Because I mean, this isn't doom scrolling. This isn't playing Roblox mindlessly grinding on build a ring farm. This this is self-improvement. This is community. This is togetherness, relationship, helping each other out, talking each other through some stuff. Word time slots. I mean, we have double dogs the next few days. What's a double dog? I mean, you mean you have Soggy's dog with you? So they will keep me active too. Yeah, gotta walk those things. Where's Soggy going? Is he on vacation or something? Yeah, I think she's watching her brother's dog, and she has her own dog. So she normally has single dog, and now she has double dog. Where would Soggy be going right now? Yeah, 90 plus degrees. Woof. It's actually like cold and a little misty today. Just having to use windshield wipers on the way um to work today. That's pretty wild in the summer. He's at work, our house. Oh, okay. Yeah, double dog sound like that's was really confused at what was going on over in her house. That was like some new online game. Like she's playing Mario Kart and Double Dogs this week. So, all right, people, that's our Monday show. Thank you again. I'm glad for the most part. It looked like y'all had a good weekend. To our new friend Moss, I hope your week is not as rough as it is set and started to be. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you come back. But appreciate you all for hanging out. And I will see you back here tomorrow as MP tries to climb the ranks and catch up to Caitlin with 90,000 points. She's crushing it. I brought four watermelon in the guys. I brought four watermelon in for the guys. Gonna be 100 plus here all week after a rainy weekend. Yeah, buddy. All right, guys. See you later.